This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hello, welcome back to the podcast rated #1 by wives pissed off at their husbands, me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, me.
And I'm not pissed off. You always
Can't
think I
fucking tell.
am.
Oh, we
Mrs.
can't cuss within the
Always.
first 7 seconds.
Why?
I can't tell.
Why can we not?
YouTube's profanity guidelines.
Oh, whatever.
But-
Well, I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And
And I'm
we're-
not mad.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Scotland, Texas.
Yes, I'm going to go.
Yeah, how come?
Yes. Well, because it's in Archer County, which really, that doesn't make a difference, but it's part of the Wichita Falls Metropolitan Statistical Area.
So it's somewhere around Wichita Falls.
Yes,
That's what
and
you're trying to tell me.
Go.
Okay.
Yes, it's apparently on US 281.
Well, we
So-
know somebody in Wichita Falls, so
I know. That's
We'll see
why
you
I'm
there.
like, I'm going to go to Scotland. I wished I could do a Scotland accent, but only accent I can do is Texan.
I know
can't-
you can't speak any.
And I can't even really do Texan that well. It's hick. I do hick.
Do you?
That's what I do, yes. But I wished I could. Aye, lassie. No, I don't know.
Stop! Oh my god. The only thing you got right about that was the word lassie.
Lassie.
Okay, it didn't even sound anything like Scotland. And I think they say lass.
Lass or
Lass.
lassie. Lassie.
Lassie's a fucking dog.
Lassie is a dog. Lassie. Lassie. I don't know.
Lassie.
Lassie.
Come here, Lassie. Get on daddy's lap, Lassie. Put
You
your
got
headphones
something
on.
to say?
Yep.
I'm listening. I can hear you without my headphones on.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can hear you without my headphones on.
Okay. So what not to Google was a complete fucking failure. So what do you do when you're mad at your spouse?
What do? I get pissed off because I'm mad. But I'm not mad. I'm just upset because you feel
Why are you
I'm not
upset?
giving you any
But
kind
I
of
never
input.
said that. I never said that.
That's exactly what
That
you
is
said.
not what I-
Rewind, because that's exactly what
I
you
did
said.
not say you're not giving me any input. I'm just
that's
asking
exactly
for
what you said.
ideas and that
And I
you
said,
have other ventures that go on and you have
and I said, I'm
Ooh.
trying to. I said, I'm trying to help if we start talking about something else. Normally, that's how our conversations go. Does it smell bad?
it does.
That face.
Oh, yeah.
When we start talking about one thing, it eventually leads into something else. It always does. That's how we communicate. That's how we talk. That's how we do everything.
No, I get it, but I feel
You feel
that I am always responsible for putting out a good show. Okay.
First of all, you totally are responsible for putting out a good show because you put in all the editing, the mad editing skills you have and everything else to do the video, to do the sound, and I don't do any of that because I don't know how.
But now it sounds like you're number one. You would know how, but every time I set you down in front of a computer, you get your 2 finger, and I know you can type. I've seen it. You type like the wind. Maybe because it doesn't have fucking paper in it or a fucking arm to throw it back and forth and bing every time it runs out, and you just have to put it back.
I'm gonna buy a typewriter, and
Are
I'm
you?
gonna
And what are
write
you
a
gonna
fucking
do
book.
with it? What are you
I'm
gonna do with
write
it?
a book somehow. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I'm gonna write a book.
It's gonna be called "Don't Google How to Murder Your Fucking Husband."
Don't Google how. I never said that. I said.
What?
Don't Google how to kill your spouse. I didn't say husband.
What is a husband?
What is a wife?
Don't answer a question with an answer.
That's
with
why
a question,
you don't Google
mother,
how to murder your spouse, because it can go either way. I'm saying you don't look up that. I won't look up that. We won't know how to kill each other.
Oh, I know how to kill you.
Do you?
And I know how to dispose of your body.
Do you now?
I do.
Okay. How would you kill me if you could? If you could,
I couldn't.
No,
I couldn't.
I mean, if you could and get away with it,
I don't have the desire to do it.
Okay, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying if you could, how would you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm a spur of the moment killer or a plan to get out and kill her. Wait. Hypothetically, I don't know. I don't. You've never made
I'm never gonna hold this against you. I just want to know.
I've ever been remotely angry enough to even contemplate the thought of killing you.
Really?
Leaving you in the woods? Yes.
Leaving me in the woods.
Okay.
For Bigfoot to get me, for that Yeti to get me or whatever.
I would have came back for you. I'm just giving you some time to cool off and rethink your attitude.
Oh,
okay.
So you dropped me off in the woods because I'm mad?
Go stand in a corner. Go find a tree.
Go find a tree
stand in the fucking corner.
Okay.
But I've never even remotely.
You've never been so pissed off at me.
That I want to kill you.
Okay.
I've never been pissed off enough to want to hurt you.
Okay, I've never been pissed off enough that I want to kill somebody. I can honestly say nobody.
Wait. You said so. I'm talking about you.
Okay.
I've probably been pissed off enough to kill somebody.
Really?
I think I accidentally got close one time, which I probably shouldn't even be bringing this fucking up. Okay. But I'm quite sure the statute of limitations is well run out.
I'm sure, but you know what? I mean, nobody knows. There's no names ever on this podcast, and
I'm sure the list is enormously long.
You know a lot of people. Let's just say that you, over the course of your lifetime, you have known probably way more people than I ever did, I finished high school. So that just means I got new people.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm just saying.
You're fucking dumb. You didn't finish fucking high school?
No. What I'm saying is, like,
where is this going? Where is this going?
Wait. You quit school, let's say 10th grade, right? So you only got 2 years of high school. So
how many times you count in the 9th grade?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I go to the next year, which is my junior year, and then we get new people come in as freshmen, right? So that's new people. So I meet new people. So I've got 2 years on you of meeting new people or whatever, and I swear you probably know way more people than I ever have.
I'm an outgoing person.
You are very outgoing.
And I like to talk to people.
You like to talk, that's for sure.
Before we continue on this, though, how would you kill me?
How would I kill you?
Hypothetically,
how would I kill you?
Sounds like a confession tape is what this sounds like.
I definitely would not kill you in the house.
Would you make it quick?
It depends on how mad I was. I mean that's an honest answer. Yes, that's an honest answer.
Well,
would I Lorena Bob at you and just let you bleed out or something? What? I'm just saying.
No, just kill me. Don't cut me.
Why?
Don't cut it. Just kill me.
Oh,
if you ever get to there,
I'm not gonna cut it, baby.
Thank you.
I'm not ever gonna kill you. But if I was going to, yes, I don't believe I'm that bad of a person.
You seem pretty emotionally stable sometimes. Okay?
Sometimes, all the time, honey.
No, most of the time.
Name one time, and I don't care when it is, that I was emotionally unstable.
You know when it was.
Tell me.
That's the angriest I have ever seen you.
I was angry, but I was
emotionally unstable.
I was not unstable.
So you're telling me you didn't want to run me over with a fucking truck?
No.
At all?
No, I did not.
You didn't wish any kind of pain on me?
No.
I don't believe that. I saw your fucking face.
Your
pupils turned to little daggers. Okay?
Little skulls. No, I was pissed off. I just wanted you away from me.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Would
didn't want you hurt.
Would you have murdered me to get me away from me?
No, absolutely not.
No?
No.
Huh.
No, but I did not want to be around you at that moment.
I completely understand. Okay? I've never even been that mad at you. We've had some disagreements. But
we've had a few disagreements.
I have never wanted you hurt. Okay?
I've never wanted you hurt.
but I was in a mutually destructive relationship
Okay.
at one point in time.
Yes.
Right?
So the rumor goes.
It's a rumor. Okay? I get what you're saying.
It's a rumor. Yes.
And there's a couple of times during this very, very volatile, unstable relationship that I moved to a couple of different cities.
Okay.
Okay?
But now.
Yes, my fault. You're absolutely 100% right. We've had this conversation, but go ahead and tell them what you tell me.
No, I was just going to say, but, you feel like you're moving on. You want to move on, but then you contact this person again.
Yes.
So.
Because you're dumb. And when I say because you're dumb, I mean because I'm dumb.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Hypothetically.
So this rumored relationship, was not the best around.
At all.
Okay.
Well, you made it very long without coughing.
Thanks. I've been trying to drink a lot more water.
Oh.
Can I have a drink of your
water?
water?
This is all I got.
I need a drink of your water.
Water.
So in this other rumored relationship, do you think that you have ever been mad enough that you could have really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you got it out.
Nope.
You're like, yep, I have. Okay.
This person and I were as volatile together as any two substances that don't mix. Okay. Oil, water, but way more reactive. Okay. I think this was strictly a sexual based relationship.
Okay.
Because that's the only time we ever got along.
Oh, okay.
And maybe in PNC, right? You get a little bit of post-nut clarity. You can't fight in post-nut clarity. That's just the rules, okay?
Okay. Well, you can't, or you just don't.
You can't.
You can't.
There is no way if you've had satisfying sex and you enter post-nut clarity, there's absolutely no way you could be angry.
Oh, okay.
Now, 3 minutes later, you can enter angry, but you got the endorphins have got to go away, right?
Okay, so you have to, at least for 2 minutes, however long the love making lasts, and then the 2 minutes at least.
Oh, the love making, 15 seconds, but you still get like 2 minutes of post-nut clarity, okay?
Okay, all right.
And who called it love making? This was strictly fucking is all I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, did I mention that she was tall and not, fat's not the word. It's
thick.
She was thick. She was,
You like you women thick.
She was what most people will refer to as an Amazon, a tall, built woman, right?
Okay. Yes.
It's somewhere during this relationship, it did turn violent. Okay. And not because I have ever, and just to be clear, I've never in 16 years came home and just said, babe, I'm going to beat your ass. Right.
Well, you might have said that, but you've been playing around, and we have never, ever, either one of us have ever laid a hand on the other in anger.
Oh, never in anger.
No, never. That has never happened. Not even a push. Nothing. Ever.
And somewhere in this relationship, we would come and go, break up, get back together. It was very toxic. I tried to leave, but the sex is fucking great, and you always come back to what you know.
Okay.
I guess it got to a point to where the things she was doing wasn't really affecting me or getting the emotional response or the response she wanted.
Okay.
And when that would happen, she'd go to breaking my shit.
Oh, that's just wrong, because now...
and not just breaking shit, though, but breaking the shit that means something to you. Like, and I hate to say it in a way, but like the Xbox or the PlayStation, men come home and that's where we relax, right? We're not out running around or whoring around or doing shit, but you're going to go break shit that means something to me.
Well, and the funny thing is, I feel when people do things like that, they don't think about, okay, well, if I tear this up, guess what? Down the road, I'm going to have to fucking replace it. It's going to have to be replaced. So, what's the point in breaking it? Because now you got to buy a new one. I mean, I
had to buy a new one.
Oh, okay.
She never had to buy a new one.
Oh, okay.
But back to the point.
I
had moved. It wasn't always all her fault. Okay. I'm just letting you know, this was a
mutual
50-50 mutually volatile relationship.
Yes.
I had to leave. I had to get away.
Right.
I got an opportunity in another city, and I went to that city far away.
Gotcha.
But you're right. You know, you're in a new city. You're trying to meet people. Shit's not working out. You go back to what you know.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You go back to what you feel comfortable with because this is what you know.
And I also thought if I could remove her from some of her problems that here she had certain dependency issues, you know, that if I could get her away from her problems here, maybe it would get better.
Okay.
It didn't.
Okay.
It didn't.
Didn't
So,
at all.
Lesson number 1, if you're in a problematic relationship and you think you're going to change locations and the problems aren't going to follow you, always remember you're the fucking problem. Right. And it's going to follow you wherever you go.
No matter where
where you go.
Okay. Yes, because if I remember clearly, and
but do you?
Oh, I do. I remember not long after we got together, a few months into our relationship, about 6 months, maybe a little bit less. This person. Actually,
hypothetically,
I mean, you know, we're making all this up. Actually, it started calling you, and you were acting all innocent about it, and I'm like, that's pretty funny. How would they have the number unless you gave it to them? But I mean, you were playing me the fool. You think, you know, and
oh yeah,
yes,
hypothetically,
yes,
hypothetically.
Yes. I think that you maybe thought I would I don't know, react differently than what I did.
Okay.
You know, I
truly
feel that.
Don't recall a whole lot of that. That was a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago.
I do remember some. Okay. Yes. I do remember what you're thinking, but I don't remember specifically if I was looking for a certain reaction or whatever. So,
but
out of honesty,
it's
out of hypothetically being honest, right? I will refer to your judgment. Okay.
Okay.
It's your book. You write it however you want to.
Exactly. And I'm going to get me a typewriter to do so. Anyway, back to y'all had
oh, it's back on me or you?
No, I mean I was just saying
I was playing you the fool is where we left off of.
Yes. And I don't feel that you maybe got the reaction that you wanted, you know, because I can honestly say if you were coming from this other hypothetical make-believe relationship that you were in, you know, and that's what you were used to, maybe you thought it would carry over into ours, which it clearly has not. You're relationship
you're different.
Yes.
Okay. And there's good things that have come out of the bad shit we've been through. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I have had to learn to adjust, okay, to maintain, right?
Okay.
Because apparently Honey Badger don't fuck around. That's all I'm saying.
Honey Badger don't play.
No. But moving back to this city.
Mm-hmm.
So we're living in this city. And the house we lived in was, very fortunately for me, walking distance from a bar.
Nice.
And we had gotten to this argument and I wanted out, hypothetically, of the house. Right. I wanted to go away. I wanted to cool down because I don't know anybody in this fucking city. If I get arrested, I'm fucked. Okay?
Right. Nobody's going to bail you out.
Nobody.
Nobody's going to bail you out. Got you.
So I go to the bathroom and I'm getting dressed. I'm going to walk to this bar. I'm going to have a beer. But she wasn't having that shit. I wasn't giving her the exact reaction she wanted. And she was just, I was in the mirror. She was sitting right here, just fucking yelling and yelling and yelling, hypothetically yelling and yelling and yelling. And I fucking snapped and I turned around and I grabbed her by her neck. And I think I just wanted her to be quiet, but she went quiet and fell and hit her head on the tub. And I shit you not, hypothetically, I seriously thought I killed her.
Wow.
Yes. I was in a weird place.
And
I walked out to the couch and I lit a cigarette And the first fucking thought that goes through my head is, how do I get a 5'10", 160-pound woman out of the house without anybody seeing? That's when I knew. That's when I knew it was a bad relationship.
Right.
Because that was the first thought.
And I mean, I can honestly say 5'10", 160. She's not a big Amazon, okay?
180, 160. I don't know what the difference is.
And the only reason why I say that is because we actually have a daughter that's 5'10", and she weighs about 160, between 160 and 170.
Okay. With that being said, I wouldn't want to fight her either. Okay?
Oh, she's crazy honey badger right there.
Thank you. That's what
She a crazy honey badger.
Same thing. Same thing, okay?
Okay, got you.
So about 2 minutes go by. I'm about, I'm almost through this cigarette, and she walks out of the bathroom. Like, what happened? And I got so depressed.
Oh,
babe, it's
depressed.
babe.
Oh, that's terrible.
When you get to a point in your life,
that's terrible.
It is terrible. But let me tell you, when you get to a point in your life where you're like, prison's better. Prison's better. I'm fine. I'm okay with it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, hypothetically, the good thing is, I mean, you finally got out of the hypothetical make-believe relationship.
But I had to learn that dysfunction is not function, okay?
Right.
And
certain steps that you think will clear up the dysfunction.
I was going about it all the wrong way.
Did not clear up anything.
No, it didn't. And even at that point, it still took 2 or 3 more years.
Yes.
Because when you're in a cycle like that, and if anybody, you get into these bad relationships and it's a repetitive cycle, and you think if you do this, it'll make it better. And if you do that, or if we get married, and that's the only saving grace is I didn't marry her. Thank God is all I'm saying. You'll sit here and say, well, hypothetically you did marry her, but
hypothetically, I guess you would be considered common law married because y'all lived together for years or whatever. But but technically you were still, by paper-wise, you were still married before.
I only lived with her from Monday through Thursday. Yeah. And then we'd break up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday so I could go to the bar. Yeah. And then we'd make back up Monday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, going to the bar Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, would you still go back to the same house, or maybe?
Who do you think paid the fucking rent?
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't know.
There's only one of us fucking working.
Well, I didn't know. That would be kind of awkward.
What? Not paying the rent? Yeah, no. You get kicked the fuck out.
No, I would feel it would be very awkward. To let's say you and I break up on a Friday. And then I go out bar hopping, I come home Friday night, Saturday night, or whatever. We're just broke up. I mean, Did I kick you out, or we just?
I mean, did you?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
Did I hypothetically kick you out, or that would make it very awkward if we just broke up, but we're still living in the same house?
I didn't care. It got to a point where I didn't care.
Okay.
And it was just like at that point, it's like having a virus that you can't get rid of. You just keep getting sicker and you keep getting fucking sicker, right? Because you're taking the wrong medicine. You're taking like cough syrup when you should be taking, antibiotics. Okay.
And
it's not working. And I hate to even talk about this because it does paint me in a bad light. Right.
Okay. But I promise you, there's so many other people out there that probably witness this in some of their friends, or they experience it for themselves,
of course,
but until they can rescue and save themselves,
that's it.
It's nothing will change.
That's right. Nothing will change.
Nothing will change.
And the only reason I bring this up is because the first topic went to shit. Okay.
Well, you thought it did, but
I did. You're right. But even with us, we got to tell the good stories and the bad stories. And I'm not proud of my behavior during that.
But that's what you knew. That's all you knew.
That is all I knew.
And so you basically thought it was normal, even though for some people it's not normal. For me, things like that are not normal. But if I was around it, I would maybe think it was normal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and I know there's people out there that believe in, never ever hitting a woman. And I wholeheartedly, I believe that. But you get to a point to where you have to start defending yourself, okay?
right.
And
Right.
even beyond that, sometimes bad shit just happens,
Right.
And you're mentally, I think you're mentally broke sometimes. And you don't think how what you would even call a fucking normal person. You don't even think like a normal person would on how to remove yourself. You're stuck in a fucking dysfunction. You're stuck in all you know. And like I told, and this is going to get a little intimate here, okay? But the great thing about being married to you and our kids being, are you looking at the time? You gotta
No,
go pee or
I was
something?
looking at. I'm
You gotta
looking
go
at you.
You gonna go make a poop nugget?
I'm gonna go make a poop nugget.
The great thing that came out of our marriage, if anything, is my kids were still young enough to see a normal marriage, a normal loving couple.
Yes.
How they are married, and
yes,
that I'm grateful for, because for the first few years of their life, all they saw was dysfunction.
Right.
Right. I don't know if it helped them or not. I don't know. They seem like they turned out okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got wonderful kids. All of them are wonderful, wonderful children.
But I'm sure the hate mail is going to come. Okay, we all have moments in our life we're not proud of.
Right.
I
mean, we all do.
We all do. Do you?
I don't know. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, I'm sure there are things that I wished I could probably take back in my life too. But you live and you learn. And now, can I ask you a personal question on this hypothetical make-believe relationship?
Hypothetical.
Do I
have to answer it?
I guess you don't have to, but I would like for you to. Only because I know maybe someone in a relationship like this. Did you get input from somebody else outside of the relationship to say, hey, maybe this is not the best for you. Maybe you should do something else. Yeah. And did you take that advice to heart, or you took it like, bitch,
they don't
you
know
just
what they're
jealous?
talking about.
Exactly.
Right.
They're not. Okay.
They're not living it. They don't know.
Okay.
But then what you don't know, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
And you don't know that people giving you that advice may or may not have been through something similar, and they may be seeing signs, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to word this right, okay? If I'm ever in a situation and I see couples fighting like that, I know looking back how fucked up it was, because I've never felt any kind of like post-traumatic stress or whatever,
right?
And until I see something like that, and then it all that shit comes back.
It definitely has an effect on you.
It does, and I hate that feeling.
Okay,
I hate that feeling.
Now, how long did it take you personally to really
7 years
get past all of that?
Oh, you mean all the emotional damage?
Well, no, I'm not saying that you'll ever get past all that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But where it didn't affect us, know how long it took.
I mean, to finally be able to step away cleanly from the relationship itself. I know that because there was probably, just pretend, probably years back and forth of and forth.
Yeah.
And so you separate again, and then I mean, what finally was the point that you said to yourself, there's no way I can fucking go back? No, it can't be. It just
you saved me.
That's a line out of a movie or some shit.
Seriously, you taught me. And I ain't even saying I'm remotely healthy in this relationship, but it's like curing somebody of cancer. They're still a little fucked up and they can't breathe and one arm shorter than the other, but they're here and they're happy. Okay. You were like you were my cure. And I feel bad sometimes that fell to you. You shouldn't have had to have gone through some of the stuff you had to have gone through, because I was fucked up. You did nothing in your life but love me.
I still love you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And giving me every fucking chance to, and trust me, I failed. I failed. But you are the absolute most loving person, and I am not trying to turn this into a Dr. Phil show.
It sounds
Okay?
like you are.
But
So
you
get
are
off
the
your soapbox,
I
sir.
can't, not without saying it. You're the absolute most loving, unbiased, unconditional love I've ever felt in my life.
That's funny because I remember when we first got together.
Oh,
You were saying, you shouldn't, you spoil these people. You give them every chance. You give, you're
but
wrong.
you
You're
do.
wrong. You're wrong for doing that.
You do.
But at the same time,
I never
guess
told
it
you.
came to
No.
you, and you're like, okay, yeah, maybe it's
I never
okay.
I never thought you giving chances was your fault. It was always your
quick to judge and
you're not even quick to judge. Somebody could be standing there with a knife over a body, and you're like, maybe it wasn't her. Maybe she just came in and
picked up the knife.
picked up the knife and just found the body. You're that person. Except for Darlie Routier, you're not that person. You're like, that bitch killed their kids.
Mean, I tried to see it.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But they're just some things that you just know for sure. So, well, I'm glad hypothetically that our relationship has made a different outlook for you in relationships. Hypothetically,
I'm not saying I'm cured.
Relationship.
Okay.
I'm
not saying I don't have my good days and my bad days or my ups and my downs. You're very tolerant.
I feel from that it's not ever that you're cure of it. You're not cured. You're just able to
manage,
to breathe.
Yeah, I can feel that. And there was a time, and if, God damn it, if you really want to fucking talk about it, there's probably a time where, I could probably be a little bipolar or emotionally up and down or whatever,
right?
And they've tried to put me on medication.
You get hangry sometimes.
I do, but the medication always made me feel worse.
Right.
It wasn't until I was able to. The whole point of getting your life better is real. Number one, you got to realize there's a problem. Sounds like 12 steps, right? I'm an alcoholic. But you got to realize there's a problem.
Right.
You got to be able to identify when that problem's occurring, and then you have to purposefully take the steps to mitigate that. And I'm not that third part. I'm 50-50 on. Right. But I absolutely try not to take it out on you. I have tried to learn to reword things like our semi argument we had before we started this session to not make it sound like I'm putting it all on you. It's just the way, it's just how I was asking for help. And that's not,
right.
That's my fault for not wording it right.
But it's okay because we are a team. We do things together,
Aww.
and that's,
and it's still hard for me to ask for help sometimes.
We all have that. We feel a little proud.
I don't think you do.
When do I ask for help?
Never.
So we all tend to be a little proud and don't want help.
Right.
It's not that we don't want help. We just don't want to ask for help.
I've tried to learn to ask for help.
And that's good, though. That's
Is
good.
it?
Yeah.
You don't ask for help. You just put the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Aw, not really.
You do.
No,
you know what?
I
you
just
ask
let
anybody
that shit roll off me like a duck.
That shit stacked up fucking 3 feet high. I can see it from here.
Whatever.
You carry, you do, but you're fantastic at managing that.
Aww.
That's like your superpower is to manage all that shit stacked on your shoulders. Me is like a pebble fall. It's like, oh, problems. Oh, my back's broke. Ow. That's me. So.
Okay. All right.
Well, anyway, enough of a
hypothetically pretend relationships. Yes.
Yeah. That turned into fucking. That did not turn funny at all. But
you know what? We don't always have to be funny because sometimes people, may need to hear some serious bullshit that we got to say about hypothetical
You think
stuff.
so?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I'm glad you gave me enough content. Okay. Actually, I gave us enough content that I probably don't even have to go back to the first part of the show that was just shitty anyway.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can keep it for just something,
Maybe.
you know.
Maybe.
Yeah. I would never
Don't
discard. Don't discard anything that
No?
we do.
Okay.
And you might be able to, if you've only
recycle.
if you've only got 10 minutes of decent content of this and 15 of this, you can put those two together and there you go. Show.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So, yeah.
All right,
Don't
well, I love
discard.
you.
Well, I love you too, honey.
And I seriously, thank you. Thank you for everything you have ever done and been there for me.
Well, you're welcome and thank you.
Well, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just really want to tell me to go fuck off, email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
Yes. And maybe Trevor might be a little bit busy now. Not real sure. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I know. There's something else. YouTube. Yes. Woohoo.
Hey, and help support this podcast at Patreon/Me and Mrs. Always Right, where you find pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes.
Wow.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Your fault.
I know. I totally screwed my lines
No,
up.
I mean, it's your fault I'm getting better.
Oh.
You're so encouraging and confidence building. Yeah.
No, it's
that's
like,
you.
no, fuck it. We're done.
No, that was me. I admit
It's
it.
okay.
You
It's
just
okay.
snorted. All right. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I knew that was coming.
I know.